emitting. Ouch. Toxins going up. Toxin screen down. 3 down.
Enemy remaining.
4 down.
Howdy everyone, and welcome to the first Ultimate Viper map guide. Today we're going to be covering literally everything to do with Bind and how to play this map, as it is literally Viper's playground. This map is absolutely absurd for her, and it is, if you're going to learn one map for Viper and just want to learn one map that you can main her on and actually learn her mechanics, so insta-lock her when you get this map, this is the one map to choose. Bind is absolutely insane for her, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play her absolutely insanely so you can top frag in all of your games. So part 1, defense. This is where Viper plays best. Ace sight on Bind. She can absolutely dominate it to the point where in most of my games they just go to B site, the other team, because pretty much you can't go through bathrooms at all because Viper has a one-way here, which I'll show you right now. So what you need to do is come over to this box in the corner and line up your crosshair with this brown like corner at the bottom. Then you want to look up towards this archway and find this like little arch or semicircle. Then aim kind of in the middle of it and just right click, and then your smoke will land perfectly on this thing. And then what you have is this one way. And I mean, look how crazy this is. This, like, anyone walking through this, it literally takes them like what, 1.5 seconds to get through this to actually have any vision on anything on site. So they can't cross it, they can't do anything. Then once your smoke is down and you're waiting for your toxin to refuel, you can literally just throw your snake bite. And now if they push through it, they're literally 2 shots to the body and they're dead. So and then wait, my snake bite fades. Now they can't push for another 8 seconds. And then I do that again. Put another snake bite down. And then they can't push. So they can't go about bathrooms, which means they have 1 choke to push through. So you can either have like 2 more duelists, so you have like a raised phoenix or something, and then they can't even push through here because they just die, right? So that they're just forced to go onto B, where you're normally gonna have like a killjoy who in herself can literally hold B. But a lot of the time with Viper on A, I don't really place my wall because I think the wall is better to either help out teammates. So say if they're pushing hookah, I can either just wall from here, like hookah, and then my teammate can actually get out of hookah and not get traded. Or I save my wall for retake onto B, which we'll cover now. So when you're retaking B, you might have seen this in a few of my videos recently, but this wall is absolutely insane. You can just throw this wall anywhere, going across towards backside and then up towards elbow. And this literally means you can get onto site without being seen from hookah. And then you can literally sneak all the way up. No one from long can see you if you drop it once you're in the corner. And then you can peek hookah from like an angle. They don't even think you got out of CT, right? And then you just peek them from here. You can get a frag there and then just swing on long. Or if no one's peeking hookah, you can literally sit in the corner, wait for bomb plant, bang, bang, bang. Very good. This wall is very good just for retakes. But that's kind of the main thing for defense. Otherwise, use if they're pushing a site, either A or B, and you have your ultimate, make sure you use it just because it's broken. If you use it on cooldown, you can literally get like 4 of these in 1 half. That's literally 4 rounds which you're winning with 1 button press. So make sure that, like, if you're defending either of these sites, like, you can literally cover the entire site with the Viper ult. On A, not so much, but on B, you can easily do it. So yeah, make sure you spam this button. This button is OP. But yeah, this wall, you can actually line it up to the point that it goes through hookah and over towards octagon. So there you go, you throw that, and I'll show you what that looks like. Oh, I'm morphing through the map. Oh. Okay, but when this wall goes up, very, very strong wall. The only angle they can really peek is here, which is not a very good angle to peek from. If your team's getting heavily rushed on B, I would suggest just literally running into lamps and then throwing it. But sometimes on pistol rounds I'll throw it at the start, but otherwise that's about it. It's just quite a nice wall, fairly useful. And you can do it on, if you're defending B as well, you can stand over here and then throw it. And you can normally get it a little bit better if you're actually on B rather than on lamps. Okay, one other thing, right? If you're playing, it doesn't matter whether you're playing bathrooms A or whether you're playing for some reason your team puts you on to B. What you want to be doing is always getting these orbs, because if you're playing another agent, say Brimstone, what you'll see a lot of the time is players like Angel from FPX, so a really good EU team at the moment, number 2 in the EU. What they do is they put a Brim smoke down to try and get these orbs down, or get these orbs straight away, which is straight away using utility. Instead, Viper can literally put a smoke down, get the orb, literally doing the same thing, and then pick it up, and that's no utility wasted. She can then put this somewhere else, just chill. This character's broken, so like utility efficient. Everyone says like she's really bad because you can't pick up her wall, but you can literally do so much with this smoke. It's crazy. You can use it for mobility. You can use it just to be a sneaky little rat. You can just use it to get orbs for absolutely free. Like, there's no chance they're gonna kill you through this unless they're literally seeing it every single round. But at that point, you just fake it. They're spraying and then you swing on them. You know, it's just nice and easy. So there's also a wall, which you can do where you go across like this, and then you can sit in this corner. I'll show a clip of it now, where this is worked. But I've done this a few times. Just don't record the other one because someone forgot to turn the shadow play on. But yeah, you drop this. They're like here and here. You go boop, 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 and you know you just kill all of them. So very very sick thing to do. Okay, I think that pretty much covers it for defending, honestly. Like I said, there's not too much to really learn with defending. Very, very simple character. But then you'll find yourself getting tons of kills with your one-ways, and just you'll be surprised about how well she can literally hold A. It is absolutely insane. She can choose whatever fight she wants. Just insane. So yeah, let's get on to attacking. Okay, attacking with Viper. There is a lot you can do, so I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna cover this as quick and as simply as possible, and try and explain how you can use her utility in the best way for both your team as well as yourself. So the first setup is gonna be, or the first steps we're gonna talk about are towards bathroom side, and then we're gonna go over towards A short, and then after that we're then gonna go towards B, and then we'll sort that out after. Okay. So first, what we're going to do is going towards, or you're going to throw it so it goes across these triple boxes and then towards the back. So you want to line it up, throw that, and then what you want to do is come into bathroom, and then what you're going to do is we're going to throw a smoke which lands on heaven, so they have no vision there. So what you're going to do is go over to this yellow carpet, go to the bottom left corner of it, and aim down to find the tile. So the bottom left corner of the carpet, the tile that's on, go to the bottom left corner of that tile, and then look up at the sky through this little window, and you'll see a light. Line up your crosshair with the light, and then left click, and then what you have is a smoke for heaven. So that paired with this wall literally means you can push out of a bathrooms, and you have one corner to peek there, and then you have one more corner to peek as well as this potentially. Right? So you can get onto site so easily without having to check any of this. And then if I wait for this to refresh as well, say with my first wall, I get to here, I can put this up. They have no vision of me in CT. I can be in this position where the new rotations come in, and then I can either swing on them or wait for this to drop and then just get the jump on them, right? Or if they're going into U-Haul, I can really see. As also, if the person in heaven gets really irritated, a lot of the time they just jump out and land here, and then you just find yourself a free kill. So that's the first setup. I do this quite a lot. It's very, very successful. Now on to the next setup. We're going to carry on going through bathroom. One thing you can do is straight away, so this is how I would suggest doing this push. I would suggest using my smoke here, putting that up, and then picking it up and going here. So this is more of a lurk push. So you're doing that to give the person, if someone's holding bathroom, no chance of one, killing you, and two, of really seeing you and actually having information you're there. And then you're going to very quickly throw this wall, which lines up with this box here. So you're going to throw that. And then what you're going to have, so first of all, you want to clear out bathroom. So now you're going to swing on this guy. He's not very confident you're there, or maybe he is. He could be holding it. You can even put up the wall and then go in. Just carry on faking it. You can get orb control. And then you want to, well, of course, clear your corners. You know how to push bathroom, so you clear the right corner. Come, swing in there, and then swing on here. Then if that's all clear, what you then have is this wall, which can literally, so no one heaven can see you. You don't even have to check your right corner. And everyone in U-Haul and in Pocket will not expect this. So you can actually just come sneak. You can either get a kill there, then you kill Pocket. If no one's there, you can push around. They have no info of you being here, unless they maybe heard you there. And then you're creeping around. And you can maybe get kill Heaven, and then you've cleared the entire site. At that point, you've probably either killed the entire team, or you've cleared the entire site, and then you say, "Yo, boys, come here, yeah," and then they push through, and then you're literally in CT. You can even ult here, and cut off the rotation. So yeah, that's this wall. Very, very strong kind of lurking wall. Otherwise, helping your team, it doesn't really do that much unless you kind of throw your smoke for Heaven once you're in bathroom. But it is a very solo heavy wall. Now on to A short. So the first take, this is kind of like your default take. This is what you'll see with Brimstones kind of as well. It's the same kind of thing as what you'll see, yeah, with Brimstones and normal smokers, where you have smokes here cutting off any vision from pretty much the entirety of the right side of the site, and also meaning you can get the bomb plant down in this little spot. And then the other thing you're going to do is throw the smoke down into U-Haul. So then you don't have to worry about U-Haul. You hit the other wall up, of course. Check your corners. Don't lazy peek. And then you don't even have to check up there. If anyone's behind this wall here, you can see their guns and like their bodies, and they have no vision, so it's bad. And then you have this entire box to plant. But for the lineup, which we're showing later in part 3, then plant there, because planting near the truck's very, very good. So one downside is you don't have that much map control. A lot of the time you'll plant there and then you'll fall back. If you have your ultimate, then of course ult, so you actually have some map control and also some support for your team to fall back. So this is kind of your default take for A. As you can see, attackers don't have that much vision. There's not many corners to check, and you can just flood this really easily with like one grain of flash and pretty much get bomb plant straight away. Very, very strong. Wall is really, really basic, but it is one which, you know, if you're going on eco, all you have is your wall and you're just trying to rush really quickly. This wall can be fairly helpful, and all it does is just walls off to U-Haul, as well as rotations coming in from B. But you can just kind of push out. It means that no one can peek this. If they do, it is pretty much just a death trap. They're peeking out into probably like 4 or 5 people. So you check the corner, pushing up. And then a lot of time you want to throw your smoke like somewhere down here. So like the brim smoke, where you normally place it there. You just want to swing out and then place down your smoke. And now, same kind of thing. Same kind of take, but you're just kind of swapping it around. So before you were doing the wall there and the smoke here, you're now doing the other way around. Which means you can either just flood lamps really easily and push in. Like one breach flash, if the other person's fall back and then you're in. Or you can even just push this way. Push into your smoke, be aggressive, pick it up, push around. And now look, I'm even behind the other team. It's a nice little setup. It's very basic. I normally just my eco rush, but can work a treat. And like I said before, there is a lot to cover for A. So that we're now on to the last one, which is, once again, another lurk wall, which I absolutely love. This wall works wonders. So you have your entire team go B. You have this wall. What you want to do initially is just fake it once. This will mean that you'll start at 50. At the start of the round, you have 50 toxin. So you press it straight away, it goes down, and then it refreshes back up, and then you have 8 seconds. So it's at 80, you press it. So what you want to do is check corner, sneak, then peek this, peek in towards pocket, and then when you're here, you want to then drop the wall and check towards U-Haul. Right, and now I've checked U-Haul. I can, if there's no one there, so I've either killed someone. If not, I can put up my wall. Once again, they have no info. I lagged out there. Okay, but sneak round. And what I can do is push around here. And what I want to do is put my smoke there. If I still haven't seen anybody, this is how I'll play it. And then do the next maneuver, which is where both are up. Push through. And now you have this little pocket which you can sit in. You can sneak into this without anyone seeing.
Toxin screen down.
And then that drops. And then there you go. You got kills without anyone expecting you to be there. So that's a fun lurk pool. There's quite a few parts to it, but it works pretty well. You can just kind of push your way into sight, clear out the entire site from really, really strange angles, which they really don't expect. And finally, that's it for A. So now let's go over to B. Attacking B, there is not nearly as much stuff as A. So it is very, very simple. It's just kind of throw your mollies, check corners, and that's that covered. Walls for hookah, there's only one which I ever really use, and it's just kind of cutting the site up in half from this angle, which kind of just lets you just push onto site fairly easily. A lot less angles to check, like one Reyna flash, there you go. Your entire team's out. And then you can just kind of, jump peek, and you're at unexpected angles. You can kind of clear the rest of the site. So like I said, Viper Long I think is a lot better. There's a lot more you can do. So starting off, there's a wall which, if you watched any of my other videos, I do quite a lot. The classic wall that goes into towards elbow. So you can do it from spawn straight away at the start of the round. And then you're working up. One thing you can do is literally just push up for free if you don't want to risk it. You can just do your orb, push up into it, and then pick it up again. And that's it, you've got your map control straight away. So once again, with most of my walls, I normally fake it before I ever do any movement. So I put it up, drop it. At this point, this orb is also very safe. Unless they swing on it, which if I have someone else, is literally, they die. So, then this wall means, so of course, once I've checked all my angles, pushing out, peek elbow, then I have this angle to check, which, that's it. And now I'm swinging the elbow without anyone realizing. And if there's been no one who's seen me and there's like two people both playing sight, then I sneak all the way around. And one can clear out any rotations. If anyone's here, they will have their knife out, and that's insta-kill. And then that's it, I'm clearing out the entirety of site. So, very, very strong. There's only one other wall, which I use quite a lot for B, and that's splitting this up. Which, like I said before, with giving your team a channel to push into, think about it, like, you have a breach flash, or you have a breach flash here, which means you then have all of this. You can then breach flash here, then breach flash this, and then that's your entire team pushed up the entirety of site, and you're done. Okay, also, one quick tip, so you don't get this to happen. So as you come up to throw your wall for B, what you want to do is ping on the map, and then ping the back of the site, and then just click like where your ping is, just press E and then throw your wall. What this will do is make sure that your wall goes through the box. As you can see, it actually goes through the box, meaning that you have a full ball and they have no vision at all. And there you go, that's it for attacking with Viper. There's a lot to cover. One other tip, I would just say, same as defense, use your ult as much as possible. That button is so strong, literally wins rounds. But otherwise, let's get on to part 3, where we can actually cover how to do your lineups with Snakebite. So here we're going to be covering where you should be planting, or telling your team to plant, so then you can fall back to wherever you need to go to then do your lineup, so you can delay them from planting the bomb for 12 seconds if the rest of your team does die. So let's get started. For this, there's 2 lineups which I do, but one of them at the moment is bugged. As you can see, there's a map bug with the game where this bit of sand is for some reason not counting for when your snake bites land. So it's something which they need to fix, and I'm still going to show you the lineup for it, even though it's bugged at the moment. So your 2 main bomb plants are here and here. So initially we're going to plant for long. And then what you want to do is, of course, fall back for long. And initially, of course, hold from here. So just doing a normal stews. And then you want to fall back to fountain. You want to tuck yourself into this corner here. This corner of fountain. Then you want to aim up at the sky. And what you want to do is, you see the little thing, indicator above your snake bite? What you want to do is line that up with this pole and then this little dot here. put them in the middle, and then go slightly to the left, and then fire. And then what you'll have is your snakebite will cover the bomb nice and easily, and what you'll have is a nice, easy round win for your team. So the next lineup is the one that's bugged at the moment, but I'm sure that, you know, the team will fix it in no time. So of course what you want to do straight away is get onto site
Here.
and get your bomb plant down. And you want to plant it in
Toxins going
the
up.
middle, right? So your
Here.
team's pushed on, you checked all your corners,
Boys
smoked
and
everything.
emitting.
You're on site. Planting right in the middle,
Light planted.
and then you're back in the back.
Toxin screen down.
And the same thing, you want to go back over to the fountain and tuck yourself away into the same corner. Then you want to aim up into the sky again with your mouse indicator for your snakebite. The same thing, you use the little diamond to aim at the pole. So aiming at the pole, fire your snakebite away, and I'll show you what happens at the moment. It lands perfectly. So normally, what happens is you go into this corner, you aim up at the pole, you fire it away, and it bounces off of the ground, like that. I don't know what happened before. Maybe that was insane lineups, insane luck. Now on to A. This is the site where pretty much if I get frustrated and I'm losing 8-0, this is the place I'll go to just try and get 3 rounds, as I'm pretty confident I can just get bombed down, get away, do my lineup, nice and easy. So of course you're going to be pushing onto A, doing your normal lineups. And one thing I will say is with your lineups, be sure to go into a custom game and actually practice them before you start doing them in a game, because they can be a little bit fidgety. You can get them the lineup slightly wrong. It also means when you're actually getting into a game, you can do it nice and easy, like super fast. So what you want to do once you get bomb planted, you're going to be planting to begin with down into triple, and then you're going to fall back to these little crates here next to the tap with these little raindrops or whatever they are, water droplets. And you're going to pull out your snakebite, and using your crosshair this time, you're going to aim at this cloud and this little sticky bit, the bit that sticks out here. And you're just going to aim up and aim at the corner of it, and then fire. And as you can see, this will land right down perfectly onto triple, rebound off the box, down onto the bomb, and they have no chance of defusing. So, nice 3 round for your team. You can line up 2 of these straight away, and they have no chance at all. And it's an easy round win for your team. So the next one is for truck. So of course you want to do the setup like before, where you push through, checking your corners, looking up towards heaven, and then you get your bomb plant straight away down by truck. So once you get your bomb plant down, of course hold it initially. Waste time for your attackers, for the defenders to actually try and retake the site. And then what you want to do is, of course, fall back with your smokes. And you want to go to the exact same place as before. You want to go back out towards the tap. Or, yeah, towards the tap by these boxes. And you want to do the same thing with your crosshair, and aim at the same spike, and then down towards this little cross section, where both these parts of the cloud interact. And go down to the left slightly towards this little grey bit, and go in between that, and then fire that away. And this will line up perfectly with the truck, like so. And they have no chance at all for getting the bomb, because I don't think people realize how much damage this does, especially for Team Peek it. So with Haven, the lineups, you can literally throw them and then peek as they land and just spray through. And like I said, it is literally 2 shots to kill them with the vulnerability, because they take double damage. It's absolutely insane. This character is so broken, and I don't understand how people don't see it. So yeah, guys, that's my Viper guide for Bind, and I think I pretty much explained everything you can do with Viper on this map, and use her to her full potential. I didn't really cover any Viper mechanics in themselves. That's something I'm going to dedicate a whole entire other video towards, because there is a ton more to cover with that. So with that, be sure, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to share it to other people so we can teach people how to actually play this amazing character. And with that, I'm going to love you and leave you. Peace out.